Oh, my hands are sweaty this week for some reason. Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm from Beyond Your Sun Sign, and this is your weekly tarot card reading for October 27th to November 3rd. And all you have to do is pick a number between 1 and 3, 1, 2, or 3. All right, if you chose card number 1, this card is the one that gave me the most anxiety, a little bit of a headache, like a head rush. Headaches typically mean that we want to get away from something and we need like an excuse to do that. Like I tend to get a lot of headaches when I have a lot of work to do and I'm overwhelmed. But yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can definitely give yourself permission to rest. Okay. The card is face down, meaning it's blocked within your subconscious, and it's the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about making a decision. I'm hearing the words like due north, like it's okay, how can I move up? How can I go up? How can I just keep elevating and move up north, like due north, right? So this week is really a focus on the decision that you want to make when it comes to moving up in life. You definitely feel balanced enough to do that. However, you're a bit weighed down, and you're weighed down because of a fact or an opinion that you cannot let go of. And that fact or opinion, it makes sense in that person's world, but it's just not the sense that it makes within your world. And it's reminding me of, I was just watching this reel of Tupac, and he was saying, why is it that if you were walking through like a concrete jungle and you saw a rose coming out of the concrete, you would marvel at it. You'd be like, wow, like that rose came out of the concrete. Like that's so beautiful. It's magnificent. But when people come up in life and they move through huge shame blocks, financial blocks, generational blocks, abuse, they move through this and we almost look down on them where it's like, why are we not marveling at their strength? That's the one thing I never really understood. I was just talking to a client who said that a Virgo told her, hey, don't tell that business partner about your experience with drug use and addiction. And they're like 14 years sober. And I'm like, that I have so much more respect for you. That is like, it is unbelievable. It is marvelous. It's fantastic. I'm more impressed. And I couldn't believe that somebody would actually try and inflict their shame on somebody else, especially something that they should absolutely not be ashamed of in the least bit. It's fantastic. So this week, you're really going to see how your decisions to move up are weighted and you get pulled back by the opinions of at least 2 people. And their opinions are valid when it comes to their perspective in their life. Wow, they don't know anybody who's ever overcome addiction and they don't think that it's something that anybody can do. That's fine that they've formed that opinion, but that doesn't have to be what weighs us down, especially if our eyes are, and our third eye is so set on moving up and going forward in life. And especially if you've got some positive karmic numbers in your birthday, right? Like if you're a life path 9, like you really can overcome quite a bit, right? So take a look at your numerology, comment below your birthday or your life path or your personality number, which is just your birthday and your birth month. And that can tell you quite a bit about where you're at in life, which cycle you're at, and what your capabilities actually are, regardless of people spewing their facts and their opinions, but it does not have to weigh you down. All right, if you chose card number 2, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords truly is about feeling almost defeated and pinned down in a way, feeling betrayed. Betrayal is a beautiful source of anxiety, I find. And when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful because when you finally do forgive the betrayal, it is the most satisfying experience. Forgiveness is the most satisfying experience in my life. Legit. Like, and I've had a lot of satisfaction, but forgiveness, because you can see how they are contorting and twisting to still be within the area of unforgivable. A lot of times people will do acts knowing that they can't be forgiven to test, all right, how far can I push this? And when you do get to that point of saying enough, but I forgive you, oh, it is so satisfying. So this week, leading into Scorpio, right? 27 to November 3rd, to forgive is the deepest form of power. They no longer hold you in any capacity, not even in the anger, the resentment, the pity, the questioning. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? To release that is huge. I can't really talk. I'm a hypocrite. When it comes to forgiveness, my biggest block to forgiveness is higher authority, because now I get all of my information above that. So it's really hard to forgive a lot of the information that we are all being fed. That's my obstacle. But when it comes to forgiving the people around you, especially when you forgive those people around you because you see about the influences that they have and their disconnect from up here, that's the sweet spot. So this week, you have an opportunity to change your thoughts surrounding defeat. Were you really defeated? Were you really defeated? Or were you being revealed in a positive new direction? Makes me think, because I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing the crow here. And I remember walking, I live on Crow Street, and I moved on Crow Street in my 9th year. And I was walking down the street with my daughter and I saw a crow and it was playing with a robin. I'm like, oh my gosh, look, that's so cute and cool. Like, let's sit and watch. No, the crow was actually eating the robin, which I didn't know that crows did, but now I realize that, yeah, they do. So I instinctively was like, shoo, like I shooed the crow away, and the whole vibe of my street changed after that. I felt like crows were kind of like I felt like in the birds, like I felt like the crows around, like the crow had told another crow. And then in hindsight, I'm like, oh, actually that was a positive thing that the crow was doing. It was actually cleansing the street because the robin had probably passed and the crow was cleansing the street. Also, it was when spring was ending and we're moving into it was when summer was ending and we were moving into like fall and winter. So the crow was doing what it needed to do. The reason why I bring it up is because in this defeat, in the defeat that I thought the robin was experiencing, I enforced my defeat energy onto the crow, and I defeated the crow's task of cleaning up the street of all the debris of the summer, right? So I actually now probably inflicted karma on myself by intervening. I should have just allowed the crow to do what it naturally does. But why did I then go to intervene? And apply that to the people in your life. Where have you maybe intervened where, okay, if I'm being defeated right now, it actually is because I intervened defeat before, or it's because I'm the robin that needs to be defeated and cleansed. I'm just going to let the crow, aka the universe, do its thing. And as soon as we're looking for that aid of intervention, maybe that's where we end up inflicting bad karma on other people. I get my husband to send out an email on my behalf. I just now wrangled him into my karma with that person. You know what I mean? I'm abusing a power in a way. So this week it's saying with the Scorpio energy, there's more power in recognizing the defeat and the loss and expressing forgiveness in order to shift that energy into a positive new beginning. All right, if you chose card number 3, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says there is still some conflict in the past that you still get pulled back to in your mind. You'll notice it when you're fidgeting. If you're fidgeting, especially like a ring, necklace, when you're fidgeting with something, go to your thoughts and then just go into your phone notes and just jot it down. No shame, no judgment. Jot down your thoughts. Next time you're fiddling, do it again. Do it again. Do it at least 5 times, preferably 10, and then try to find the commonalities within each time you're fidgeting. That is going to show you just this week in Scorpio energy, there is still conflict in your past, that when you're fidgeting, you're being pulled back to that type of energy, either feeling inadequate, feeling stupid, feeling small, what you should have done, what you should have said, what you could have been doing, pull back to that and you'll be able to clear it this week. Okay, as always, if you'd like a personalized reading, I will link you to my information below. I hope you have an amazing week and talk to you soon. Bye.